Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. I am Cam, aka Humble Footman, and I'm happy you're here. It is June 29th, and yeah, we're back at it again with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We've been having a blast with this game, and yeah, I've been having fun reading the quest text and the dialogue, and just continuing on from our PoE 1 playthrough. So thanks to everyone that's been hanging out in the channel. You will notice we are very close to our 50 follower goal. We're 2 away, so I think today could be the day. With your help, today could be the day. But we left off yesterday in front of a giant cave beetle thing that was besting us. So without further ado, let's get back into it. Just want to say hello and thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's fade out that music, DJ, if you don't mind. Yeah. She gone. She gone. All right, here we go. Here we go. Just gonna shut the door here. Oh. No, I'm not. My dog is laying in the doorway. Let's leave the door open. She's so dang cute. Ah. Oh, I gotta bring my chat up too. That might be helpful. That could be helpful. So that we can have a conversation. I have to switch between windowed mode and full screen. To keep the chat window on top, I have to be in full screen mode. No, windowed mode. But when I'm windowed, it doesn't let me minimize the game. So I'm not sure why, but we got a little workaround. We can just switch between windowed and full screen. Seems to do the trick. Seems to do the trick. I've also been working on a new PC build. You guys will have heard me talk about this a few times over the last week or so. So that'll be exciting. I'm thinking like maybe we'll make a video of the build somehow. I might mess around with that a little bit. Try and plan out a little bit of a video so you guys can watch that build and how it goes. Let's see here. Let's change to windowed mode. And then we can bring up the chat. Perfect.
Sure.
Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that yet. All right, so to recap, we've got a giant cave grub in the center of the room that will spawn when we run in. This is Footman, our main character, being all stealthy. And he took out a cave grub spawning lair thing right there. And now we need to fight this thing. We need to fight this thing. And it's kicked our butt a few times. It's kicked our butt a few times. How long does this spirit... Oh, that's Blessed Harvest. Where's spiritual weapon? There it is. Lantern for 42 seconds. Okay. Might open up the battle with the lantern this time around. Alright, so our strategy so far has not worked. So let's use some of these MLG tactics here. I'm gonna put Chody in the front there with Adair. Footman's back here with Kitty Cat. Alright, so here we go. We are gonna run in with our party to engage and then send Footman over send Footman over to get that sneak attack damage.
Really big.
So, there we go. We started the fight. Dare, get in there. We're gonna have Chody right on there as well. And then you guys, I want you just to hang back. Footman, let's go.
I'll be thinking about revenge right now.
Alright, so this is part of the deal too, is that he spawns cave grubs that just kind of pick away at our health. So, what we've been doing is putting our ranged on the grubs. So let's let Footman get us first. There we go. Sneak attack off. Then we're gonna roll around to the other side here and hit that cave grub while our Cypher pal and our Avow brother also attack the cave grub. So Footman, I need you to go into a smoke veil so you don't get one shot here. But it does look like we have the cave grub mind controlled. It does look like we have the cave grub mind controlled. No, 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 no. No fireball, please. No fireball right in the middle of our party. That would not be good. Alright, Nature's Vigor on Takehu. And it looks like Footman is tanking right now, which is never a good idea. So we're going to Smoke Veil again. Make sure Adair is on the Cave Grub. And Chody. Here we go. Now we're working. We've got a Grubling over here. Not a big deal. Okay, so it looks like we've got aggro here again on the Cave Grub, so we're going to use another... Oh, we can't. We can't use a Smoke Veil right now. Okay, what can we do instead? Mirror Image. Let's go with Lengrath's Displaced Image. Let's cast that. What's Takehu doing? He going after the Grubling? That's good. Okay, looks like Adair is hurting. Chody, you're okay. Do we want a little Holy Radius? Burn damage, applying shaken to any vessels in the vicinity while regenerating a modest amount of health for allies. We could start with that. Let's open up with that. Hey GM, 40 out of 50. That's right, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so we got the. Oh, this looks like it's gonna hurt. I have a feeling like we're going down here. Oh, he missed. Did he miss? I think he missed. I think he missed. All right, here we go. Boom, Grubling down. All right, let's get our Footman to kind of flank the other side here. Oh, I see another cave Grubling coming up too. All right, this looks like a good. This looks like a good setup here. This looks like a good setup here. I think we're good. Okay, so he summoned 2 more cave grubs, and there's a cave Grubling coming from over here. I think we're gonna disengage. I think we're gonna disengage by leaping. What does this do? Leap into the air and crash down upon their foes, dazing them. Yeah, we're gonna leap over here and daze the cave Grubling so we can disengage. Because we don't want to be attacking or aggro the giant cave grub. And then we can get our ranged guys take out these Grublings as well. Okay. Let's get a power surge off on Takehu, who also needs to... Actually, we're gonna have him drink a potion first, and then power surge. Or die. Or he'll just die. That works. That works. Alright, so these cave grubs are going to be bothering us. So we're going to have to bring Footman around again. Boom. He's doing good work here, actually. He's doing... Oh, he took a disengaged attack. That killed him. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. This is a tough fight. This is a tough fight. Alright, let's take out this cave grub.
What for, Cap?
Dare, second wind, and then a Gon's pledge on the 3 remaining party members, please. Oh, and there goes Chody. Alright, reload it. First try of the day. First try of the day. I think we're slightly under level for this fight, but I'm confident we can do it. We've had him so close. We've had him so close. I'm confident we can do it. I'm confident we can do it.
Don't see why not.
Footman, Chody. Alright. Here we go. Start the fight.
Wait. Really been making.
Alright. Bring Footman in. Adair. Chody. Footman. Yeah, we'll just start with everybody attacking. That's fine. Alright, so did Footman get his attack off yet? Yes. There it goes. Alright, now we're gonna run over to the cave grub and start by taking that out. Alright. You guys on the cave grub, please. Oh, okay, we've got him mind controlled. Which is why he's not attacking us right now. Man, we're taking some serious damage here. Alright. We're gonna use... I should also give him a potion at the beginning of the fight. We're gonna use... What are we gonna use? Let's start with the Lengrath's displaced image. Seeing as he also has aggro now. We are going to need to smoke veil for a second. There we go. Boom, got that cave grub. Perfect. Now we need Chody to cast a little heal on us. And we're gonna run back, see if we can catch another couple of people within that heal. Ah, took a disengagement attack there and died. Alright. I need to not do that. We're learning. We're learning. These kinds... that's our cursed sword laughing, by the way, if you're wondering. These kinds of fights are what really teach you how to play the game, I find. So I don't mind trying a few times and failing. I don't mind. Okay.
Hard to be a
Alright, everybody attack.
Wait,
Let's try again. Here we go. Okay, so this was the thing in Chody's Nightmares. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna get a few hits off on the cave grub. Now we're gonna put our ranged guys on there. So it's showing that we're engaged as well. So we're gonna need to disengage by rolling over here and then running. No, not run then roll. Roll then run, my friend.
That's for my friends.
Oh, and Chody just got one shot. How did that happen? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Tough fight. Tough fight. We'll get it, though. We'll get it. Alright, let's make sure everyone has a healing potion, because that's going to be huge. That's gonna be huge. Here we go. Potion of moderate healing. Double click. We'll give Adair 2 of those. Oh, that's not a potion of moderate healing. There we go. 2. Footman. Give you 2. Chody. Give you 1. And then 5. Oh, not the cinder bombs. Stop that. Why does it do that? That's a bug. That's a glitch. Watch. 5. Accept. Okay, now it works. Weird. There we go. Alright, give everybody some potions. That's gonna be important. Alright, he's got 1. Also, let's throw some of our summons out this fight. Scorching Venom, Poison. Yeah, we're gonna apply that to our dagger. We're gonna go all out here. So let's give that to Footman. We could set some traps around the room. Man, there's lots we can do. There's lots we can do. Let's pull out all the stops on this fight. Let's pull out all the stops. All right. Okay, everyone's got potions. Everyone's got potions. And we can use this ivory worm figurine to summon some worms. Who else has summons? Let's put that on our Cypher friend. We've got these two. Obsidian lamp figurine. We can summon 3 shades. Heck yeah. Let's do that. And then what have we got here? Corroded bronze horn. Effects corrupted Adra animat. Summon a corrupted Adra animat. Yeah, we're going to do that too. Okay. Alright. There we go. So we've got potions, we've got poison, we've got traps, we've got summons. So let's save after all that finagling. And let's see if we can set a few traps around the room without pulling this guy.
I'd be glad to.
Let's see if we can do that. Because the worms typically come over in like this bottom half. So let's see if we can place a couple traps around this bottom half. Hopefully that we won't step on. Like right here. Let's see if this will spawn him. Yep, it does. Let's see if we can get the trap off though before he sees us. Yep. Okay, nice. Alright, there's one. So I've never used traps before. This is brand new. So we'll see how effective they are in this fight. Oh, look at that. You can see the cave grub right there. I didn't even know that. Well, let's see if we can place a trap like right in front of it. Right there. Okay, so it saw me. But we've got a really well-placed trap. 2 really well-placed traps there. So let's just start this fight. And see if we can trap... this guy. We're not going to get the sneak attack damage, but we're trading that for traps.
Wait, I've seen this in my nightmares.
Alright, we're going to use a smoke veil on Footman because we don't want him tanking.
That dog won't
See ya. Alright, this cave grub. Now where did this trap go? We had another trap. Maybe, can you only have one trap up at a time? Or did this guy trigger it? Tenuous grasp. Okay, so he's charmed. That's perfect. That's perfect. But we're gonna get our ranged guys plus Footman to attack the cave grub, who's probably going to run right into that trap, and then Adair and Chody to attack the cave grub. Nice. So that trap triggered and hurt the cave grub as far as I know. Boom. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now we can all attack the cave grub. Actually, we want Seraphim to disengage. That's good. And now re-engage. There we go. Okay. Cave grub is mind controlled. Perfect. So it engaged the two over here that we wanted. That's great. Footman, let's use some of your Empower abilities. And you need to not use Jolting Touch because he's immune. So why don't we just cast a big Empowered Fireball right on the core of this guy. Because the it says immune to shock damage, so I'm not sure why he's casting Jolting Touch. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. All right, we've got a little grub dilemma over here, and he pulled Seraphim close to him, so that's not good. Oh, he picked him up and spat him out, but he lived. So we're okay. All right, jeepers. Okay, so Seraphim can use Second Wind and potentially pop a potion if need. So let's use Second Wind and then summon Second Wind first. Alright, then that potion, then summon. No, potion first. Okay, one item at a time, I guess. Let's make sure Footman's laying into this guy as much as possible as well. We could frighten it. Can we frighten this thing? Let's try. Yeah, so we want Seraphim to pop this potion. Boom. Perfect. And now we want him to summon the dragon. We also want to summon something over here. The Adra Animat to take these help us with these cave grubs. And 3 shades right here. We need some assistance.
Oh, good.
We need some assistance. Alright, so are the shades? I saw some thumbs downs there. Did that mean they're not on our team? I think, yeah. Adra Animat's there. The shades are there. Chody's hurting, though. So let's use Second Wind for her. No, we don't want Holy Radiance because we might kill the vessels that we just summoned, right? Okay. Okay, Footman is engaged. We don't want that. We're going to Cloud Veil to get rid of that aggro. Seraphim is also engaged, which is not good. We need him to try and mind control this guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Alright, I don't think we have control of these shadows. Yeah, this thing looks like it... Okay, so it's not engaged with us anymore. So Seraphim, I think, can step away. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Alright, so it did engage with Footman. So we can't use another smoke veil, but we can use an escape. So let's just roll back out of the way. Let's make sure we're not running and rolling, just rolling. There we go. So I think we lost aggro there. So let's keep Footman back for a sec until he engages with somebody else. Okay, great. Alright, I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. Cave grubs are down. Our shades are there helping. Everybody. Let's go. Alright, it's mind controlled, so we want to make sure we keep continuing. But it's staring at Footman. Yep, you are here. Keep attacking. Everybody attack.
Margaret's tits, Captain. Caught that up, didn't I?
I like Seraphin now. He wasn't my favorite at first, but he's growing on me. He's growing on me. Alright. Boom, look at this. Look at this. Alright, summon some more cave grubs, but I think we're just gonna try and finish this guy off right now. Don't mind the cave grubs, guys. We're gonna finish off the giant boy. Yes! Alright. Alright. I think it was those summons that really turned the tide of that battle. It was those summons. Boom. Yeah.
I'm here.
Nice job. Nice job, guys.
Happily.
Whew. Huh. What's this? Nothing. Just larvae. Thought it maybe have something cool in its stomach.
Certainly.
Like the weapons of 1,000 adventurers that have come before it. Alright. Some pearls. Well, we did it. Finally. What's this? This mural depicts the tempestuous waters said to surround the legendary city of Ukaizo.
The origin of all Juana. I say it feels close enough to touch.
Alright, now we can shut the door here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. And what is this? A cracked, dirt-rimed carving dominates the wall. In it, 2 hands rise from the curling waves. Sockets, like the one in the hand of the statue outside the temple, have been carved in the hollowed palms. Both are empty. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the cornet of depths. A sound like a gentle, crashing surf is coming from the shell. Inspect the carving. Cracks, mold, and grime vein the stone. The carving looks ancient, and it feels that way too. Smooth with wear. Yet, as you run your hands along the stone, you feel a cool whisper of air. It feels like there's a draft coming from the other side. Okay, place the conch in one hand. As you do so, the thunderous, percussive music of a stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into the wordless melody that reminds you of the voices heard from underwater. The conch glows. Perhaps it's just a trick of shadows, but the stone hand seems to tighten around it. Oh. You have lost an item. Okay, can I take it back? As you remove the shell from the socket, its glow dims and its music fades. Okay, so we need both shells. So we're gonna hang on to this one.
What can I do?
The other one. Where is the other one? Sealed Fate. We have a quest, I believe. Find Berteno in the Brass Citadel. No, we have a quest, I believe. Storms of Poco. Lost Dues. I'm trying to recall. Recall the quests that, like, where we get the other conch. We've definitely heard about it. Definitely heard about it. remember. Okay, so we need to find the other conch.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Dang, there's got to be some real fat loot behind that door. You know it. So we've gone as far as we can down here. We've gone as far as we can. We took care of whatever that beastie was. So, let's head out. Let's head out. There are a few quests on the outside this tunnel that we have to wrap up. So I'm assuming that'll give us some more leads. And we've climbed this before. Climb up the steps. Careful footing. We're good. Complete success. I'm just skipping over that because we've done it a few times already. I'm not going to read through all that. We've read it through enough times. We read it through enough times. Okay, so I am curious though. So we could go to the lift. There was that guy down here that said he would meet us on the other side of the river. We sent him along his way. I kind of just want to see if he's in the old city ruins before we leave. We ran into him down here, I think. So let's just quickly check the old city ruins. I just want to see if we can find him. He was like a treasure hunter. An overconfident treasure hunter. So we'll see if he's down here, because I don't want him stealing all of our fat loots while we're gone. All of our hard work. So here's the river. Chamber of Waves, the Undercroft. So maybe he's up here somewhere? Other side of the river? Let's go check. No, we don't want to split the party. We'll go south. Don't split the party. So there's the river. Is he up here? Hello? Hello? No? Unless he's over here. No. Are you hiding? No. Okay. So maybe he's found a way inside that chamber or something. Already. Oh, here he is. Huh. Or no, this is a different person. The elf jumps back as the door opens. She has her weapon raised, ready to attack, but seeing you, she slowly lowers it.
I used to court a girl who did that whenever I stopped by. Miss her.
It's you. But how'd you get through there?
She peers through the door, looking at the shrine on the other side.
Is that it?
She growls in exasperation, looking past you. What exactly are you looking for?
There's an old temple of Andra. Dario said it was just past this door.
She looks around, as if hoping to find something she missed. I found the old temple in the flooded spot where the falls meet.
Good work. I'll make sure no one else disturbs it.
She claps you on the shoulder.
Meantime, Dario will be pleased to hear the news. How about you go tell him and collect your reward?
Okay. Does he have... Maybe it's Dario that has the other... conch? Oh, I can't remember. History. What does he want with the mosaic of Ukaizo? Her smile freezes on her face.
Dario's the only one to talk about Dario's business. If I was you, I'd forget about this and take my pay. But it's your neck.
If Dario be sending his ships up Whitaker's ashy hole on an old bit of bait, who are we to be stopping him?
Okay. Well, we went to the Undercroft. We killed all the pirates. So that's done already. There's this big black spot up here, though. How do I get up there? That I can't figure out either. But you know what? I think we've, yeah, we've looked through every spot in this dungeon. So unless there's something we missed, which is possible, we did miss a staircase before. Like a hole in the ground or something. Cave grub layer, we can jump down. Pool of water, no, okay. I'm just trying to be, thorough. Like I can't jump down here or something. Okay. Let's get the rock out of here. Go up to the surface. We'll go up to the surface. Temple ruins. Skulldrake nest. Alright. Let's head back up. Unless he meant on the other side of the river, like up here. Maybe that guy's just waiting for us at the exit. That guy that we were looking for. Because he could have been trying to leave. Oh, a rock ghast. I guess we missed one. He holds me mother. I'll hold your mother. Boom. Smoked. Smoked. What about these stairs? Go down there. Have we been up here? I think so. Anything we see from up here? Why is this here? The old city lift. Alright. Oh. Oh. That's how you get out. And the lift is not here anymore. Oh. I thought we could just leave. We cannot go back the way we came. Okay. So we are forced to keep looking. Interesting. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of backtracking then, I guess. Look through everything. See if we must have missed something. Must have missed something. Unless we can get up, we might be able to get up from the Undercroft. Inspect the path. We've already done this before, so should just let us down. Not gonna read that. Yeah, we should. I guess we missed something. Sunken City. Cliff steps. Old City ruins. Old City ruins. It's the old Temple of Andra. We found that. We need the other conch to get through there. Sunken City. Let's go check that out. Maybe there's a way for us to find the other conch shell. Thick like tar, substance sticks to the edges of this massive burrow. Yeah, so this is where we found a sword. We fought a bunch of guys. We've been there. Okay. Alright, so we need the other conch shell to get through there, so that's dead end. So I guess let's try and head down through this central part. The south central part. See if that takes us somewhere different. Maybe we just haven't used this pathway yet. I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so we've been here. So that's where we found the sword. Alright, so does it have to do with up here maybe? Alright, let's go back to the old city. Let's head west and then travel south and see if that brings us up to that blackened area on the ramp. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe that'll happen. Yeah, so you know, it just spawned us here. What about up here? Is there something up here we can see? Sickened. We are sickened. No, it's just the edge of the map. Okay. What about up here? Aha. Can we get over from here? See, this is that ledge we want to try and get to, but no, you can't. This is the closest pathway. It stops us from running when we're sickened. Okay, well, let's head down here. Continue to explore. We may just have to go up through the undercroft. There's a lift there that brought us back up to Delver's Row. Now that I think of it. Old City Overlook. Yeah. Okay, I'll head back to the undercroft. Go talk to Dario. Guess that's our only way out. A little bit of a scenic route, but I just wanted to be thorough. Just want to make sure we weren't missing that loot. I'm glad we beat that giant cave grub. That felt really good. Felt really good. Alright, so I'm gonna run around. Killed all the pirates here. Oh, we just missed some loot, I guess. Alright. Continue on. We opened this boar pen here. Let all the boars out. And unknowingly that made all the pirates very mad at us. So I don't think it's a game-breaking bug. But yeah, we don't have the option of, there's a pirate captain named Mad Morina, and she would potentially continue feeding the gullet, which is like the poor area of this island. We have a quest to like make sure that the poor people continue to get fed. But we killed her because we let her boars out of the pen unknowingly, and we had to kill her because all the pirates turned against us after that happened. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go talk to. This is Ernesto. This is not Dario. Dario is in his own little secret quarters. So we have to go back this way. And then I think we have to keep left. Oh, there we go. Go to Dario's hideout. It just gives us the option now because we've already been there, which is great. Which is great. Let's talk to Dario. Let's talk to Dario. He's got 2 prosthetic legs, so we have to fight him. I think we'll have a little bit of an advantage. Alright, let's do a little quick save. Dario the Lean.
What do you require?
So, about the Cornet of Waves.
A most agreeable topic. Or so I hope.
He draws his hands together and regards you over long tinted fingers. I found a mosaic in the Temple of Andra deep in the Old City.
Galarde, you watchers truly are workers of miracles.
He claps, and a figure waiting by the door scurries into the Narrows. What's your interest with Yukaizo? He smiles, but he fidgets madly with the gold at the hem of his tunic.
The mosaic is an ancient work of art. Such marvels must be preserved.
Let's use our insight. You're way too interested in this find and keeping it a secret for this to be about art. A small gold thread comes away in his fingers. He frowns at it.
Let us discuss your payment instead. A suitable enough topic, no?
He clears his throat and produces a blunderbuss. After a brief pause, he whirls around and holds it out to you.
Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price.
You gain kitchen stove. Alright, let's discuss something else.
What do you require?
I guess that's it.
A moment, I almost forgot.
He takes the needlework from the table and unfurls it. It's larger than it initially looked.
Bercam Blanca. Take it and indulge my vanity.
He hands you a lovingly crafted flag. You gain the Principe colors. This item was put into your stash. I think we already have them, but it's fine.
It is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
Okay. I want to try
What can I
something
do?
here for a sec.
Not a sound. At
We're
once.
gonna go over here and stealth. Are we out of sight? There we go. A little quick save. Apparently we can leap and loot. So let's try a little leap pickpocket action here. Apparently I can't pickpocket him. No. Interesting. But I'm still stealthed. Oh, no I'm not.
Quietly now.
Huh. So we just can't pickpocket him for some reason. Okay. This chest. Let's see if we can leap loot this chest.
Aye, aye. I don't bespoke easy breezy, wet.
Alright, so we got it unlocked. Now, let's use that leap loot ability again. Let's use that leap loot ability again. Thanks to Obi-Wan, he taught us this. You pause and then loot. So apparently they can see me. I must be touching someone. There's a bunch of good stuff in here, but nothing like unique that we absolutely need to get. So, the queen that was and still is, yeah. Okay.
Maybe rest.
Oh, I must have triggered a trap there. I think that's why.
Not a sound.
All right, no worries.
What can I do?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we can rest. So, I wonder now if we head back down, is he gonna have like a little entourage there? Maybe. Let's go check. Go to Delver's Row. Let's check. I'll go back down to the temple and see if he's got a little party. A little party there. See if he's got a little party there. Because if he has the other conch, and I have a conch, then we could open that door. That would be grand. A little bit of running. Oh yeah, he gave us that pistol too. Let's check that out. Let's check out that new pistol. The kitchen stove, 5 to 9. It's a one-handed blunderbuss. Inaccurate. -10 ranged accuracy with blunderbuss attacks. Blunted criticals, -15% crit damage. Multi-shot. Oh. Okay, so it's super inaccurate, but it has multi-shot. So what does that mean? It shoots more than one bullet at a time. Veil piercing. I don't know what that means. Exceptional, +30 damage, 8 accuracy, 2 penetration. Hurried, -15% reload time. Grants wild shot. With no regard for proper reloading technique or suitable ammunition, shots become a mix of unburnt powder and debris. Reloading is quicker and easier, and the projectiles bounce to nearby targets. That's pretty cool. That's once per rest, though. You can use that, so. Cool. We'll see if we can find use for that. I'm going to be right back, guys. In 30 seconds, I just have to take a quick bio, so I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Kitchen stove. Let's give that to Seraphin in his offhand. So he's got 2 blunderbusses. Akimbo blunderbusses. I like that. Great. Exceptional pistols. What do we have? Fine pistols. So let's make sure we give Footman the exceptional pistols. We have 2 of them. Oh, it's a fine blunderbuss. Okay, let's keep him with the pistols. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, doke. So we're gonna go check the temple now and see if Dario has a little exploration party there. And if he does, we're going to see what's going on. There we go. And if he doesn't, at least we know. And then we know. So we need to go to the old city. We need to go to the old city. Let's go. We also need to camp out and heal our, we have an injury here. Swollen eye. It's not good. Let's just rest up and drink some water. Heal our swollen eye. We so swole. There we go. Alright, to the old city. Please let me click on that. Hello? Alright, I guess we have to run over here. Game's being funny. There we go. Please? Please? There we go. Kept moving the target. I think when your characters are on screen, it tries to move it around so that you're not stacked with it, but it's not helpful sometimes. Alright, let's head to the temple now. See if Dario and his boys are there. Alright, easy there, Takehu. Easy there, Takehu. Okay. Hello? Oh, there's some loots we missed. Some loot we missed. Nothing special, but... Okay, so he's not here yet. He's not here yet. Alright, at least we know. At least we know. So we can head back to the surface now, start handing in some of these other quests that we've taken care of. But at least we know. I hate it when it does that. Old City Ruins. Coo. So yeah, we're super close to that 50 follower goal. Very excited. Today could be the day. Today could be the day. Actually, today is day 28. So that's day 28 of streaming, and not concurrently, just we've been doing it for about a month now. So I think that's great. If we hit 50 followers after a month of streaming, that feels great. That's a great I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. I think what's been a lot of fun is, I mean, followers are great. It's cool. If you put that follow button, it you know, it tells you they're interested in coming back. Very cool. Whatever. Well, not whatever, but you know, that's great. But I think what's been awesome, which I've been very surprised about with streaming, is just how many people just come to hang out and drop a line in the chat, and you know, made a few friends along the way, and that's been really cool. Because when you get started with streaming, it's like, who's gonna care? Who will actually be able to find you in the great abyss that is Twitch? And it's pretty cool how people can stumble into the channel and you just get chatting, and you know, we've made a few friends, and there's lots of people that hang out here, so it's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna head back to the gullet. It's pretty cool. Let's sec here.
I'm not so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait. Now.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
Well, there you go. You intruded on me the moment we met. I'll just say nothing.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just this once.
As you wish, lass.
Seraphin looks up at Shorty with an uncommonly serious impression. His eyes seem to drill into her. Then suddenly he jerks his head away and blinks like his eyes are burning.
So which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. Bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
Anything I should know about?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tick, Cap.
He sighs and turns away. Okay. A little shady business there. One sec here. There we go. Just checking the stream health here, guys. There we go. And trying to get my phone up here. There we go. Come on, phone. There we go. Come on, phone. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this will take us back to Nekataka, refuse pile. So we've been to Pitley's sanctuary, gave them the medicine. Let's head back to Thalus's house. I just want to chat with these guys and see if we have any quests to turn in or anything like that. I can't remember from yesterday, so let's head into Inoi's home. Go and annoy him, if you know what I mean. Bring the stream back up. There we go. Annoy. How else? So the old man grimaces some attempt at a smile. He inclines his head to you, indicating he's aware of your presence. How else can we resolve the food shortage?
If we cannot convince the Mataru nor the Principe, I believe the Dawn Stars may help us.
Okay.
Peatley is a child of the Dawn Stars and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. Speak, and I will listen.
Okay, great. That's actually, we needed that. So we've talked to Peatley and we got her the medicine to cure the drowner's lung. So we should be in good favor with her. So let's go talk to her again now that we've got that little piece of information and see if she'll hear our plea. I think there are multiple ways to resolve this quest, and we killed the pirate who helped keep people fed down here through the black market. So we ended. There's 3 ways to complete this quest. I think we've ended one of them, so by killing her. Peatley, let's chat.
Need something?
I was told you may be able to help with the food shortage in the Gullet.
We tried, but the one away is prize share. Meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace.
Akira, it is for the Ranga and the Mataru to feed the tribe.
Best I can tell, our food went to the Queen's table, assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first.
If the Queen sanctioned more shares for the Riparu, would the Dawn Stars donate crops again? Would you provide the supplies if the Principe agreed to smuggle them to the Riparu? How do we want to do this? We do have to go talk to the Queen. Let's go see if we can convince the Queen, because that's really the root of the problem, right? Is this prize share method, that the caste system thing they have? Let's try that. Her thin lips worry together, but she nods.
That's a question for Sawin. I'd ask her myself, but I should stick close, in case any more sick Rapahus show up. She's High Priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Pitley sent you. She'll listen.
Okay, cool. Probably, she said. Great. Alrighty. And then we also have to find the bag of coin that I think his name was Benetto. He was trying to secure funds for his family. Excuse me, but he was doing so through illegal means. And the guards caught him and threw him down in the Undercroft, the old city, they call it, beneath the city, and he was killed. But we read his memory down there. Right, nobody in here. So I think the memory said that he threw it under some rubble near the inn on his way into the inn or something. So let's go check by the hole. If there's some rubble around here. Now that we have that information, will it show us? Yep, right there. Beneath the dirt and mildew, the carvings look detailed and very old. There it is, 600 copper pans. So now we have the 600 copper pans. I think we can go talk to... Let's head in here. So there's a pirate upstairs who's quite rude. Who's booked all of the space on the ship. And there's a small family that needs to escape the depths below here, but because he has all the rooms booked on the ship, they can't leave. So I think we could probably either kill him, which may be our best option if we want to keep the copper, or we can pay off... yeah, you know what? Let's just go kill him. Because even if we pay the coin, she only has room for 3, and that would mean she has to split her family. So let's go kill this guy. We can ask him to leave the room. I believe he goes downstairs. And then we could probably kill his associates, and then when he comes back up, we may have some different dialogue options. So let's try that.
See? Boss was right. We found it.
By the cursed seas, I'll throw you down there myself if you do not hush right now.
What'd you find? What did you guys find? Alright, so Seduzo is the ship, the captain. Let's head to the upper floor. We are going to ask that guy to leave, assassinate his men, and then when he comes back up and they're not there, we'll see what happens. I normally wouldn't play like this, but we're an assassin rogue. An assassin spellblade. So we're gonna use what our mama gave us. Let's talk to him again. Orin.
What do you require?
What would it take for you to cede your spots on Seduzo? I'll make you an offer for your berths on Seduzo's ship.
A gold-packed knight is bound by his contract, and ours binds us to make all possible haste to Takoa.
He squirms and sets his cup down in the exact middle of the water stain, lining up the base with the edges.
Booking passage on another ship on such short notice would be most expensive.
We could just threaten him. One way or another, you're staying here.
That sounded like a threat. Was that a threat?
He sounds genuinely surprised. The other gold-packed knights move their heads toward their weapons. It's not what I meant.
Oh, good.
They slowly relax. I can pay you enough to book passage on another ship. He looks up from fidgeting with his cup long enough to give you a doubtful frown.
All ships leaving for Rauatai are laden with luminous Adra and other rare goods. Mercenaries, even of our skill, do not rate so highly.
We could pay him 1,200 copper. I'll think about it. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a quick save, and let's see what happens when we kill him. See what happens when we kill him.
Quietly now.
How many guys do we have here? 1, 2, 3. A fighter up there. Okay. So let's put a dare right here to engage with those guys. Chody, you're going to be there too. And then our two squishies are just going to be around the corner here so that this guy has to run around to engage us. Alright, so let's see what happens when I just stab this guy in the skull. Can we do an empowered attack? Is that a thing? No, I don't think so. Okay. Hurt.
What's wrong with you?
Boom. Let's see here. Footman hits Orin for 32 slashing damage. Combat starts. Okay, I took a big chunk out of him there. Adair asks what's wrong with you. I don't think he liked that, but let's play this out. Let's play this out. There we go. Looks like Orin's going down. Boom. Smoked. Smoked. I think there's a little sound bug there. There's a little sound bug there. Yeah, these guys are nothing. These guys ain't nothing. Boom. Alright, let's see what happened there. All aboard. Says there's an addendum for all aboard. There it is. Biha and the children want to find a better life outside the slums of Nekataka. Her partner Botaru approached the Rauatine captain in the tavern. Let's see. Approached the captain Seduzo in the tavern about the passage to Biha and the children. We already did that. So yeah, we just killed them. We just straight up slayed them. So let's see what happens now. Not sure what that did to our reputation. But before we save, so let's head downstairs and see if we have some new dialogue options. See if we have some new dialogue options. We did it for the children. Okay, guys? We did it for the children. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Seduzo.
What is your business with me?
Orin won't be traveling with you anymore. She blinks at you, then looks at her first mate.
Harami, does that mean...
Harami shrugs. Seduzo looks between the two of you.
I'm thinking we must leave. Soon.
She hunkers down and lowers her voice.
The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me.
She glances from side to side, checking to make sure no one is listening.
Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
Perfect. She looks at her crew and makes a twirling motion with her finger. Great. Farewell. So now... the berths are paid for. We can go and talk to the family and let them know that they have safe passage off the island. That's how you do it. This music's so good. Okay.
Ahoy, Cap. Bend your ear a tick.
Ahoy. Seraphin sighs, pinching the bridge of his blue nose between forefinger and thumb.
Shody seems a right fine lass and all, but, well, she asked me to pick around in her forts. Told her I didn't see nothing. I bounced right off of her. But that were a lie.
Okay. What did you see?
Darkness, Cap. And little butt. Then fires. Make an ash of everything.
He shudders, and you feel a cold wave roll off him, like being doused by a stormy swell. It washes over you, and you find yourself aboard the Defiant's main deck. Something unseen presses down upon you, and you hear the ship groan beneath you. Keep watching. You're alone, save for the corpses. Seraphin, Pirate, Adair, Chody, and so many others. Their wide, unblinking eyes reflect the burning sky above. and the dark sea beneath you churns as if boiling. With a crash like thunder, the ship breaks apart, and you plunge into the water that is either so cold it burns or so hot that it freezes you solid. The vision washes past, and you find yourself looking at the blue Orlin. That was unpleasant.
I touched her mind for a second, but felt something pull me in and keep me trapped for what seemed like days. I ain't seen its like before. Sometimes old salts get nightmares so that I can't bunk around them. But they usually ain't this flavor of apocalyptic.
If it were you, would you want to know? I know Chody has nightmares. You could help her overcome them. Honesty is always best. Maybe you're right to keep this from her. Do what you want. I don't care. I know Chody has nightmares. You could help her overcome them?
Right, fair point, Captain. We all deserve a fighting chance against our demons. And mayhaps I can help the lass stack the odds in her favor.
There you go. Sounds good. Alright, we're going to head to Bia's house. Tell her about that we've secured passage for her and the chillin'. For her and the chillin'.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
I found Wataru in the old city. He's dead.
Of course. I only hoped.
She breaks off, shaking her head.
It is no matter. Thank you for telling me.
I found the money Wataru hid. Take it. Yeah, I'll give her the 600.
That much copper would only bring suspicion. Besides, maybe Suduzo will accept it in exchange for passage.
I spoke with Captain Suduzo about passage to Nagataka.
What say, then?
She's agreed to take you all. She is momentarily speechless. Her eyes fill with tears. She drops the reeds as she brushes them away.
Sometimes, Cap, you remind me of serving with Romaro back on the Sorcerer. More than halfway to heartwarming.
He beams, his hands on his hips and chest forward.
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
She picks up the 2 infants and buries the others at the door. Hurries the others at the door. Alright. Well, I think we kept the 600 pans there. I tried to give them to her, but she said it would raise suspicion, so... There you go. Only dirty rags remain. Well, hopefully they'll have a good life. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Okay. So we've been everywhere. We've been everywhere. Let's head back up here to the Old City Lift, see if there's anybody to talk to there. And if not, then we'll head back up. Oversee Hatenga.
The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
Okay. Nothing new there. Anything up here?
Indeed.
A little barrel to loot. Oh, we can't loot it. Okay. Great. Let's head out. So we could go to the Brass Citadel. We do have some quests there. Pariki's Overlook. We do have to head up to Serpent's Crown. Why don't we go to Serpent's Crown next? I think that's our best bet. So first to Pariki's Overlook. And then up to Serpent's Crown. We'll talk to the Queen about feeding the gullet. I think that's where we have to go. I think that's where we have to go. That's what I think. Okay.
The gods want more for us than piracy, I say.
Aye. More than farming, more than fishing, more than shaping the water even. Freebooting be the means, lad, not the ends.
Alright, let's head up here to Serpent's Crown. Here we go. 24 minutes. The map style and art style of this game is so beautiful. I love the kind of inked hard black ink. I don't know what the style is called, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Serpent's Crown, here we are. Alright, it's our first time here. Takano's estate. Oh, let's just do some exploring. Nobody's here. Okay, maybe you have to come back during the day. Let's wait. Let's wait until morning. There we go. See if there's anybody here at this cart. Nope. Okay. Let's head over here to Takano's estate. It's probably better to enter somebody's estate during the day. Oh, what's going on up here?
You must be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood?
An older Mataru man stands ringed by younger Juana, apprentices or pupils, it seems. His robes shimmer with quartz, beating, and his perfume announces his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to seed. Disused muscle flop from his arms, and flab pads him like so many layers of silk. He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home.
He gestures to the lavish room, puffing his broad chest out a little more.
For what do you come to my villa?
I hear you have a rare Andrite artifact.
The Cornet of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor.
He nods vigorously, jiggling the loose flesh of his neck. He sounds like he's trying to convince himself more than you.
The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know.
I need the Cornet of Waves.
But it was a gift from the Queen. It is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away.
I shouldn't say this, but I'm on a mission from the palace. A symbol as important as the cornet would help. Let's try. Let's try the bluff.
Truly?
He leans in. His eyes wide and eager. Seraphin's eyes close as he nods along. Skullduggery. Chody puffs out a heated breath.
I dearly miss palace gossip. Come, what is it about?
Bringing the Wakahi in line. I don't know. The prince gave me an allowance for expenses. Take this and we'll say no more. Let's try and use our history knowledge here. Bringing the Wakahi in line.
I I suspected the palace would deal with them. You will need every advantage you can seize. Take it.
Yes.
With my blessing.
He presents you with a large, lustrous conch shell. The surface is inscribed with symbols, and the tip is fitted with a silver mouthpiece. Perfect. I think we lost some reputation with Chody, but hey, what can you do, right? What can you do? Okay. We're going to attempt a little thievery here.
Of course.
Just grab some stuff.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Anything else in here to check out? Some stairs upstairs. Some stairs upstairs. Let's go up there.
Quietly now.
Ooh, Tucano's key. Thank you.
I'll try my best. Hope that helps.
Blessed incense, potions, great. Let's see here.
Of course.
Juana cape, dagger. I think the key allowed us to do that. And then there's this chest over here. Can we get there? I don't think so. No, they see us for sure. For sure. Ooh. Maybe now we can get it. Yep.
Indeed.
Indeed. Perfect. All right. I think we've looted the room. Let's continue on. We got the conch shell. So now we can head down and unlock the last room behind the shrine of Hukaizo.
Say, lass, I'd like to try prodding your forts again. Savvy?
I can tell you what I see right now. Your insides are on your outsides, and you're covered in flies. It ain't the prettiest of sights, but go ahead, if you're feeling brave.
Ah, I see. Boiling seas, that sort of shit?
Sure am. Don't try to hide it, neither. Tribulations from the gods are a blessing, not a curse.
Well, I ain't one for knowing gods and prophecies, but I can be sharing with you the ancient pirate's secret for sleeping like a babe, if that be of interest to you.
Of course, I wouldn't mind a reprieve. Just for a night or a few. If you got something, tell me.
Rum. Barrels of rum. Drink it till you see free of me, and you'll be sleeping through kraken attacks.
Perfect.
I'm sure I have the perfect gemstone to match your eyes. Take a look.
Sure. Ooh, pearlescent rhomboid hellstone. So this is a headpiece. What does this do? A 10% chance of to reflect against spells. Cool. Shifting chroma grants shifting chroma. Combat only. It's self armor +1 armor rating, concentration, -5% damage taken, 3 all defenses, 10% chance to reflect against spells. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Ring of Boundless Stars. Chaotic Gem grants Tane's Chaotic Orb. And Minoletta's Concussive Missiles. Cool. It's just a spell ring. Ring of Minor Protection. Stone of Power. I think Takehu has that amulet and an amulet of health. Yeah. Okay. This is cool. This is cool. Shifting chroma. Applying a random defensive bonus. Oh, so you only get one of these. 1250. I think we'll keep it. I think we'll keep it. I think we'll keep it for now. I can liquidate some of these items though. Another time. I want to hold on to some of these things for a bit. And let's put these boots back on. The boots of bounding are good, but we don't really need them in battle. Boots of stealth. Okay. Yeah, let's lighten up our inventory here. Got a lot of garbage to get rid of. Get rid of all this stuff. 7 maces, 8 shields, 10 daggers. All this stuff. Get rid of it. And we'll keep the torches. All this armor we can get rid of. Yep. Yep. Great. Great. Cloaks. There's some of us who don't have capes. So why don't we keep those? I think we can get rid of this. I'm gonna keep some of these traps. I'm gonna start using more traps. Keep all this stuff. Then we'll get rid of any books that are worth anything. Keep our pets. Get rid of these books. Anything that has a value. Oh. Some of them don't have a value. It was just so it was showing the tooltip for the same book over and over again, even though okay, we're good. Even though that's not what I was clicking on. See? Although I could probably get rid of these if I have 2 copies of them, they're not worth anything. Okay, keep all these notes. Pickaxe. Great. 11,000 copper. Perfect. So yeah, I don't think there's anything here that we need. So she's got some cool gems. Alright.
I'm here.
Let's do a little save ski there. And let's head up to Muhai's estate.
I'd be glad to.
Just do a little questing while we're here. Then we'll head down to the Undercroft again. Now that we have both conch stones, we can unlock that door. Get the fat loots behind it.
At last. Akira, I have waited a second lifetime.
Oh. Okay. Let's just gonna loot here first.
There you are.
Muhai, the spirit tilts her head, considering you. After a moment, she reaches a hand towards you. Reach out your hand. Your hand passes through hers. She lets out a soft sighing sound and draws her hand back.
I did not expect to wait so long for Rikuhu's messenger. Or have you come as Barrett's usher? The foreigners twist even our gods. Should you not be a dwarf?
I'm not the usher, I'm a watcher.
Akira, I have not met one before. Nor will I again, I think. But you are here to take me away, are you not? Well, I refuse to go. Never will I move from this place until justice is done.
She stamps her foot soundlessly.
I follow Magrin's way. Yet sickness took me before my time. I died alone and without honors. It must be put right. My body cannot be left here to rot, forgotten. I feel it there like an itch.
Who were you?
I have been many things. And in performing my duties, I brought honor to my caste and to my kin. A sea captain, a great explorer, trusted advisor to the queen herself. Now, that is before I left the sea for the mountains to make maps and guide others. Chief navigator. That is what I made of myself.
Interesting. Do you know where you are?
I can see nothing in this place of death but distant lights. But I feel I must be close to where I died. I have not taken one step since the darkness came.
What's the last thing you remember?
The sickness. Days of it. Lying in my own filth as the disease withered me. I passed from wakefulness to sleep with every breath. But I knew it once when it was over.
Is that why you haven't moved on? I could help you.
Of course. Some kind of mistake was made, and now Magrin will put it right. I thank you. Please, search my home. My body cannot be far.
Okay.
Indeed.
Loot my home. Aw, orphan
Why
dog.
did they just leave her like this?
Muhai's remains. The lifeless body of Juan, a woman recovered from an estate in Serpent's Crown. Alright. Anything hidden? Nope. Alright, let's check out this doggy. We just found a dog. Evie, +2 resolve, resistance to resolve afflictions. And -20% resolve affliction duration. Nice. Little guy. Alright, let's talk to Muhai. We found your body.
Have you found it? Akira, I hope I have not rotted away.
I found a body in the bed. I assume it's yours.
Yes. To think, a Mutaru of the Kahanga tribe left to die alone and forgotten. Unthinkable.
I'll fix this, I promise. I don't know how, but I will say that.
In life, I would have faced any challenge. Now you are my champion. Magrin smiles upon your deeds.
Okay.
Take my body to the Temple of Magrin in the Sacred Stair. There is a great fire there that burns eternally. Burn my body there, so that it may be dedicated to Magrin in death. I cannot pass from this life until all is in order.
Okay. Very well, I will fulfill your final wish.
You are a blessing. I would complain that you arrived late, but no matter.
Ooh, a little level up.
I'm here.
Little level up. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's go mechanics again and bluff. And another level 4 skill. So we're going for crowd control here. Let's read these through again. Impales a target with the lance of pure force, inflicting major pierce damage to all in the line of attack and interrupting enemy actions. Could be good. Wild Leech latches onto some characteristic of the target's psyche and drains it, granting the same amount of a bonus to the cipher. Applies a random low tier affliction. That's okay. Pain block. I think this is one that we wanted to get. Provides an ally with a mental block on their pain, granting them a robust inspiration. Body attunement. The cipher probes the mind and soul of an enemy target, finding the strength of its defenses and stealing them for their own. Drains a portion of the target's armor rating, granting the same amount as a bonus to the cipher. Yeah, I think we're gonna go pain block. Go pain block and another weapon type, eh? I think we're gonna keep this guy ranged. So let's just let's use the arc bus in case we find any arc buses that need to be used. Great. That means we're close to leveling up with our other characters as well, which is great. Okay.
Adair, I get the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking is all.
Oh. Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Smooth, Adair. Alright, so Lady Apero's estate is locked. We can just break in. Let's leave that for later, though. Let's see if there's a quest that brings us there. No need to break in right now.
Hunter or prey?
Who dis? Nungata. A woman with skin like hardened sailcloth sits upright and stares off to the distance. Her lips held in a tight and thoughtful pinch. She blinks and sits even straighter as you cross her view.
So, it will be you, then.
Her hand strays toward a sheath at her side, but she holds your gaze evenly. I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Then, I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me push through the jaws of the great eel.
She exhales and moves her hand back to her lap. Who are you?
You do not recognize the great huntress of the archipelago? The candle of infamy burns too bright and too fast. As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunted a deadlier prey.
She winks. Extremely tall women? Men? Lots of men? Pirates?
Akira, often. I was a bounty hunter.
She smiles to herself.
You're Nungata, eh? I heard you'd
Aye.
gone all dry up in Driftwood. The sea word weren't far from the mark.
Spoken like a man who has never heard a driftwood club crack an enemy's skull.
Nungata lifts her brow at Seraphim before returning her focus to you.
It's been years since I tossed a harpoon, so now I stay abreast of what bounties need filling. That's Mataru retirement for you.
Okay. What bounties do you have available?
Interested in taking up the trade, are we?
Nungata thumbs her chin and smiles as she considers.
I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous.
Ooh.
A lady needs standards, after all.
She raises her brow and searches for any sign of hesitation. Save the disclaimer, I know the risks and the rewards. In that case, let's see. Let's use our rogue assassin perk here.
Akira, I can see that. We'll get started then.
Okay.
Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena, infamous dwarf mystic of the obscured. A scavenger, I say. Picks off those who trust her for an evening, and then pockets their coin when she's bled them out.
Ooh.
Bena was seen traveling on an island due southwest of Osongo.
Okay, I'll return with your head. Farewell. Alright, so I think that's our third bounty we've got now.
Do you seek companionship on your travels across the Deadfire? Why not take a little friend along? We have many animals on offer, all well-trained and eager for a new home.
Oh, let me see what you have.
Akira, you are sure to find one that suits you.
Whoa. Bubble the cat, plus 25% stride. Stride represents how quickly a character can run in combat with higher scores covering more ground. Elmo. I kind of want all of the animals, right? Ginger Demon. That's good. Perception and reflex. Intellect and will. 15% area of effect and stride. Intellect and 5% of hits converted to crits with abilities. 5% of hits converted to crits with spells. That's good. Milks. I like milks. Let's buy milks. Atlas. Perception and +3 accuracy with ranged weapons. Chili. Resolve and will. Harley. 10% damage with ranged attacks and 3 accuracy with ranged weapons. Pancake. Might and burn armor rating. Roxy, resolve and plus 10 all defenses against disease. Freya, intellect and party per kill, 10 health restored. Mercedes, 15 max health, 5% damage with melee weapons. Ooh, I think we'll take Mercedes as well. Socrates, plus 20% health restored per kill, plus 3 deflection against melee attacks. Gizmo, 25% stride, 5 reflex. Barkstring, minus 20% dexterity, affliction, plus 10 stride. Ginger L. Esri, pumpkin eater. I think we just have to buy this one for the name. Intellect and 10% of incoming crits converted to hits from weapons. Yeah, and Rare Dan. 5% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Party gets plus 5 fortitude. Nice. Alright, I think we're going to get these two. Yoink. Nice. 5% of hits converted to crits with abilities. 5% of hits with spells and abilities. Yeah, I like that. We're going to put that on. We're going to put that on. Yoink. There we go. Just got a bunch of junk here we don't need right now. Boots of stealth we want to keep. Bounding boots and boots of stealth. Okay. Great. Let's just put the rest of this stuff. Clear out everybody's inventory. Okay, there we go. Okay. Can we sort? Yeah, we can. Sort by value. There we go. Boom. Perfect. All right. So we've got 5% crit party-wide with spells and abilities. I think that's pretty OP. That sounds pretty OP to me. All right, let's head over to the temple. Did we pass anybody on the way? No, okay. Just checking. Let's head down to the temple here. Natehi.
You return. What say, friend?
Pretend to drop the tablet. I got the Harapo. Whoops. Let's try that. Sleight of hand. Her mouth drops open and Natehi scrambles to catch the tablet before you deftly hoist it up. She only calms down once the Harapo Epic is in her hands. You've lost an item. Harapo Epic, you have gained 2,500 copper.
Don't you ever.
She clutches the tablet to her chest and sighs.
The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Natehi trails off as a winged, leathery figure in the distance draws closer to you.
Hey, you the Watcher?
The imp prods you to get your attention. What's it to you?
Arkamir, the Great Master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is.
Oh boy. The imp lets out a harsh, discordant chuckle, holding his claw in front of his mouth to hide a mischievous grin. Okay. What's this about?
Oh no, Master doesn't tell us imps anything.
The way he draws out each word suggests that the imp is practicing sarcasm. Okay. Tell him I'll be there.
I won't need to. He already knows.
Okay.
Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
The imp winks at you and flutters away.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan.
She frowns, clearly disturbed.
Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. We just have to pray that Archimir doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
She handles the tablet with care.
I'll be a thrice-blessed raid-searing saint if this ain't on account of your ferreting through that man's unmentionables.
Truth. So we did loot his entire estate. Let's just head to across this bridge here to see if there's anybody of interest on the bridge. Nope. Okay. We can head back. Oops. Yeah, let's head into the temple. Let's head into the temple.
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned. The Queen meets with trading company vipers. Take care you are not bitten.
Okay. I have information for the Queen.
You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose. Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
The guard gestures towards the door, dismissing you. Alright. Some meaningful dialogue here to convince her of a few things. Excuse me. Let's see how this goes. We will see how this goes. That's cool. Little water shaper shrine there. And a water wall, of course.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
The Valiant dignitary aims a withering look across the aisle. A middle-aged woman with a square jaw and a tar-stained teeth meets it.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket, but at a look from the Queen's attendants, she puts it away.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahunga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
A sizable Amau standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
He clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
Up to this point, the Queen has studied the proceeding with an even expression. She half rises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Aruhi.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us.
As Aruhi lowers his head, the Queen slowly centers her gaze on you and leaves it there.
An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
Though her mouth doesn't move, Onakaza's voice comes to you like an insistent memory nestled among your surface thoughts. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen. Nod.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Though she turns to the dignitaries, you still feel her attention on you.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The Queen's voice fills the expansive throne room, leaving you with a hushed silence to fill. I come with a warning for the Queen. Take stock of your audience. Let's see here. Come with a warning for the Queen.
How quaint of you to point this out in a room of warmongers and conspirators.
Her mouth spreads in a knowing smile.
You have the ear of the throne. Speak on, then.
Onakaza leans forward in her throne.
Uck, I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's birth.
Raising her hand for silence, Onakaza looks to her brother. He approaches and they exchange a few words, too quietly to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
She opens her palm and waits. Port Mage suffered similar damage when Aothis passed through. It's possible that Aothis only paused at Hasongo on his way to parts unknown. We must do something before Aothis tramples yet another settlement. Forget Hasongo. I seek the giant who crosses through these waters. Let's say Port Mage suffered similar damage when Aothis passed through.
What sailor's tale is this?
She snorts.
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
She looks at Adair, the way one would look at an especially rabid but fascinating animal.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Nero crosses his arms, looking distinctly uncomfortable.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Bareth herself sent me to track down Aothis. Everyone is in danger while Aothis walks. I must do something. Aothis emerged from beneath Cadnua, my castle. He made this personal. I'm here against my will. Anyone still listening is free to help me or stay out of my way. I'm sailing in the shadow of the giant. I could use some help. Let's see. Aothis emerged from beneath Cadnua, my castle. He made this personal. Let's go with that one. Silence descends on the hall. Courtiers and delegates eye one another, seemingly gauging which of them will be first to laugh. A stern look from Queen Onakaza turns every questioning glance to stone.
Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
Yes, I plan on using Audra Pillars to track and ultimately confront Aothis. I'll need to find him first or die trying. Again, whatever Aothis is here to accomplish, I'll get the truth out of him. The gods are no mystery to me. Aothis will answer for his actions. Yes, I plan on using Audra Pillars to track and ultimately confront Aothis. Let's use that one.
How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy.
She turns a quiet glance to Nero's direction.
I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo.
Onakaza spreads her hands, calmly assured of her reasoning.
Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Onakaza's gaze wanders back to you only briefly.
Only that Hasongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
She inclines her chin at another woman standing nearby.
Ma'am.
A composed Amau stands at attention, her furrowed brow cleaving down otherwise warm features. By her feet, a colorful bird preens itself without concern.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
Ooh. She looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Marisha Ray. Maya sighs with resignation and nudges her bird affectionately with her toe.
Ak, perfito. Do you mean to stop Aothis by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher. Show him how the Republic's handled things.
Nero waves airily. The guard behind him coughs politely.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been banished? She has been seen in Queen's Berth. I can have a report to headquarters.
Nero silences the guard with a withering look and a sharp gesture.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
I'll take Maya. Always good to have a rifle on hand.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
Ishiza looks up at Maya and warbles something agreeable. Seraphine snickers quietly. Thoughtful, Chody rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
You're making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these, trustworthy allies are the most valuable asset of all.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually.
A lazy half smile tugs at her mouth.
In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
All right. She glares briefly at Nero.
I believe we are finished here. Are we?
Queen Onikaza rises from her throne, and the surrounding guards stand at immediate attention.
Aren't we popular? Take care at Hasongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in.
Onikaza nods to you as she adjourns.
Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
Onikaza clears her throat and sweeps the room with her gaze.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
He banishes the foreign dignitaries with a swift and unmistakable disgusted wave. Level up! Okay, so we got Maya.
Let's speak.
Ranger, Scout, Ranger Rogue, Geomancer, Ranger Wizard. Interesting. Interesting. If we go Geomancer, Ranger Wizard. I'm trying to think here. I don't really know enough about the Ranger class, but I think she could be a cool character. Choose a single class or multi-class for this companion. Cannot be changed later. Ranger Rogue, Ranger Wizard. Ranger Wizard. No, I think we're just gonna go straight Ranger. We're gonna go straight Ranger, and we're gonna try her instead of Tikehu. Let's bring Maya with us.
Watcher, while we have the chance.
Who's that? Mataru Courtier. Sure, let's chat. Oh. Was that Prince Aruhi? Maybe. Alright, we'll do these level ups in a second.
Quite friendly,
Let's talk to Prince
at
Aruhi.
once.
Your coming is a favorable omen already.
The prince nods and crosses his arms, a self-satisfied smile on his lips. How's that?
You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies.
Aruhi chuckles to himself and nods. Honored to meet you.
Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court. I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
7 insight. Have any problems with loyalty lately?
Nekataka is a city of friends, I say. We exchange so much between districts.
His smile tightens into a hard line.
Even my sister's advisors dine at the officers' lounge and indulge at the wild mare.
Aruhi grimaces and looks away. I take it you prefer friends to remain close.
Here in Serpent's Crown, I can guarantee safety, but cavorting with outsiders, Akira, that is open water.
He opens his palms and sighs.
A helpful warning, Herald of Bereth, from one friend to another.
I could use some extra coin to outfit the Defiant. May I speak with the Queen? What kind of loyal service do you have in mind? I could use some extra coin for the Defiant. Sure, let's do that one.
Akira, to patch a hull or stitch a sail is costly when supplies come from distant islands. The city has honest work for those in need, I say, and insists that everyone carry a heavy purse.
May I speak with the Queen?
I am Onikaza's shield. For a time, let it suffice that we speak with the same authority.
Okay. What kind of loyal service do you have in mind?
My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet.
He opens his hand for emphasis and wipes it across his shoulder.
You have some knowledge of Nekataka already. They say you have explored the city beneath the city.
It's true.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence? How do they avoid the inspectors? Who is responsible? This cannot have gone unseen by all.
The prince crosses his arm and frowns. The prince appears smuggling cargo via the Undercroft.
Undercroft. A darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say.
He cradles his chin in his palm, looking off into the distance.
Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The Crown has time to decide the next steps.
What do you plan on doing about Delver's Row? For what it's worth, I think Delver's Row should remain untouched. Water shippers were helping the pirates bring in ships. What do you plan on doing? Let's ask him.
I learned in the arena never to underestimate an advantage. For now, it is enough that I know where they bring in goods.
For what it's worth, I think Delver's Row should remain untouched. Water shippers were helping the pirates bring in ships. Let's try that.
I had my suspicions, but I had no wish to see them confirmed.
Aruhi winces and looks away.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the Crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say.
Onikaza had better keep her water shapers on a tighter leash. Let's just say nothing.
Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased.
Gain 1,500 copper. Okay.
Akira, but at least you return to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return.
Aruhi grins in spite of himself and claps you on the shoulder. I think that dialogue was a little bit backwards, because he didn't. This is the first time we've talked to him, so I think because we've explored the gullet already, this triggered. But I think the dialogue didn't really line up there.
I say I would feel safe anywhere with Rauatai's sharpest weapon in my arsenal.
He inclines his head to Maya.
If you're trying to flatter me, stop taking notes from my brother the poet.
Maya folds her arms and grimaces at Aruhi.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but...
Aruhi trails off and scratches the back of his head. Go on.
Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
An old mosaic beneath the city depicted Ukaizo.
Akira, then the city's bowel hides more than I credit.
Aruhi thumbs his chin and nods.
Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
He studies you, allowing his words to sink in.
I do not share this lightly, I say.
He glances at Maya, his attention lingering.
Please, speak on. If it looks like I'm taking notes, it's because I am.
She winks down at Ishiza. Seraphim strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smirk. Chody flicks her sickle back and forth, agitated.
Should I leave this in the hands of someone I trust instead?
Aruhi turns to you with a look of warning. Just get on with it, you can trust me.
Kira, I should hope so.
Aruhi keeps his gaze firmly fixed on Maya. He is the first to break eye contact and refocus on you.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead, a breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Cozy, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return.
Sanctuary Isles?
They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis. Constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the western shrine if you would know more.
The prince makes a dismissive wave toward the door. What makes you think that Motaro Okozi contains evidence of Ukaizo?
The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost.
How has the island remained hidden all this time?
A question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts.
Aruhi smooths back his hair and sighs.
It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found.
Aha.
In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige.
Should I expect any resistance?
The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Cozy, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind.
Aruhi sighs. No further questions.
Ikira, then you are ready to depart?
I trust you'll relay my helpfulness to the queen?
Naturally, I say. My sister remembers her friends. I remember her enemies.
Aruhi winks.
Before you go.
Aruhi lowers his tone and glances to his left and right.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
The expedition. I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka.
Go on.
We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader.
He reaches into his pocket and draws forth a wad of red-stained bark cloth.
One mystery heaped on another, I say.
He drags his thumb over the cloth and frowns to himself. Who could have sent this?
If you learn in your travels, I hope you will tell me. The crown has grown too accustomed to warnings, I say.
He thumbs the fabric and frowns. Let me see that. I might be able to learn something from it. Nodding, he relinquishes the scrap. A fragment of essence clings to the fabric like a thread woven too tightly to be unraveled. Trees tower over you, and ropey vines stretch like tentacles across the marshy ruin. It takes all of your strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the women and men of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach and the phantom sensation that nothing has gone as it should have. The prince regards you expectantly. The owner of this robe is surely dead. Hold out hope for the rest. Survival says nature is restless on this island, but I can guess nothing more. Sure, let's use our survival there.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more.
Sighing, Prince Aruhi folds the cloth with reverence.
Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Aruhi bites his thumbnail and turns away, lost in thought.
Don't mind me as I take down those coordinates.
Hey, Cap, he reminded me to drop anchor at the next brothel we pass. Some things I aim to be given a try before you go getting us all good and killed.
He rubs the scarred bridge of his nose. All right.
I'm here.
Okay, so there's a lot of different dialogue there. We got lots of XP. So let's apply these level ups. Athletics and Intimidate for Adair. So he gets one more level 4 skill. Should we give him Charge? I don't think so. Quick switch, no. Unstoppable. Fighter becomes resistant to dex afflictions. Tumbling. No, that's fine. Gives a damage bonus to... No. Fearless. So resolve afflictions or dex afflictions? Let's go dex. Unstoppable. Unbreakable. Kimmy Schmidt. One-handed. Yeah, so let's make sure he has the sword proficiency. Because what's he got right now? Just sabers. So we'll go swords and then rapiers. Although, I mean, it could be anything, right? We'll start with that. Swords and rapiers for now. Great. So that's a dare. Now let's go to Footman. Footman, we're going to press into Stealth, Sleight of Hand, and Insight. And we get one more level 3 ability. Finishing Blow. So we took Repost last time. Let me just read these over again. I'm just going to move the chat a little bit. Strike the Bell. The rogue strikes their target violently in the head, interrupting them. The bonus effects of this stack vary based on the type of weapon. So if you use a one-handed weapon, we do raw damage over time. And then what are these? Break the Bell. Two-handed staggered effect upgraded to dazed. So it would be this one. Pierce the Bell. Or no. Let's ring the bell. One-handed damage over time effect now lasts twice as long. Could be good. Could be good. I don't feel like that's the direction we're headed in, though. I think we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay over here. So maybe we'll take a passive. Combat focus, deep pockets, bull's will, snake's reflexes. We can increase our reflex defense. I think that's what we're gonna do, because we don't want to take any of these abilities. Finishing blow. Finish injured opponents with a precise deadly strike that increases damage the more health the target is missing. Broadens the rogue's knowledge of a critical anatomy, granting more bonus damage. Eliminating blow enemies near the target are shaken from the attack. That could be good. Let's see what we're going to be speccing into here, though. Smoke cloud. Yeah, we want to do that. Toxic strike. The rogue aims for vital areas, weakening the target. Right, so this adds corrode damage to the withering strike, or we can add perishing strike, which when the weaken effect ends, the target receives an enfeebled affliction. That could be good. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be spending more over on this side of the tree, so I don't necessarily want to be speccing into these skills. So let's take a passive. I think we're going to do the snake's reflexes and add 10 to our reflex skill. And then we get another weapon proficiency. So we do have pistols taken already. Let's try some of these other one-handed weapons. There's battle axes. We do have stiletto, but I think we're holding a sword. I just wanna, let's cancel our level up here for a sec. How do I get out of here? Previous. How do I cancel the level up? Oh, there's an X. I just want to see what this spellbound weapon is that we have first. I think it's a sword. Where is it? There it is. Sword one-handed. Yeah. So we're gonna take the sword proficiency. Snake's reflexes and the sword. Great. And I will be right back. 1 sec, guys. I'm just going to go to the washroom. Quick bio, 30 seconds. Be right back. And we're back. Just check the mic here. Yep. Good. Alright, I want to minimize that. There we go. Let me roll up here. Okay. So, let's continue on. Let's continue on. We're going alchemy and religion. And so we get one more level 4 ability. Sign of flame. Greater penetration, heart of the storm, penetration, electricity, or corrode. No, we don't want that. Divine terror, strikes fear in the hearts of the unworthy. No, we want... Grants a single target the hardy inspiration for moderate duration. We could do that. Or shining beacon. Conjures an intensely luminous beacon of light, causing enemies in the area of effect to take a penalty to all defenses and accrue burn damage over time. No, I think we're going to go with Litany for the body. Protection spell. Great. And she gets proficiency as well. We're going to go with the magical implements. Continue on with those. Level 8. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Alright, and now we have to level up Maya. So, she's also very stealthy. She's also very stealthy. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Alright, let's continue with stealth for her. I don't think anyone has diplomacy. I know Seraphine does bluff, so let's keep going with diplomacy for her. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of reading here, guys. Because I have not read through the ranger tree yet. So, level 1, Bird Companion. The ability to fly grants birds a natural ability to avoid engagement entirely. All rangers form a strong spiritual connection with a single creature, their animal companion. This connection allows the rangers and their companions to coordinate attacks and effectively take down prey. In most situations, the companion runs interference while the ranger attacks at range. Despite these advantages, there are risks to the relationship. Rangers share a literal life bond with their animal companions. When one is wounded, I'm assuming they meant the other, can sense it and feel intense emotional pain. If a ranger or animal companion are knocked unconscious, the partner suffers from bonded grief, affecting accuracy and other stats until the downed ally is revived. If a ranger is ever killed, the animal companion immediately dies from grief. Whoa. Alright, so she can summon a bird. Gunhawk. Gunhawks are a type of ranger unique to Rauatai who use hawk companions to complement their sharpshooting skills. Bonus, all firearms, arquebus, pistol, and blunderbuss have increased range. All firearms receive a chance to interrupt on hit. Penalty, none. Okay. And she gets wounding shot. I guess she already has this. The ranger aims for a spot that will leave a trail to track, inflicting raw damage over time to the target. Okay. Marked prey. Designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion an accuracy bonus against the target. So that's like Hunter's Mark. What do we have here? Merciless Companion. Animal companions do small amounts of sneak attack damage against targets that qualify. Faithful Companion. The ranger's animal companion gains resistance against intelligence, intellect, and perception afflictions. Resilient Companion. The Ranger's animal companion gains improved armor rating against all damage types. Okay, let's move this chat over. Resilient Companion. No, we already read that one. Vicious Companion. Trains the Ranger's animal companion in vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage and penetrate armor more effectively. Monastic Unarmed Training. No, it's fine. Arms Bearer, it's fine. Fast Runner. Okay. So let's read down some of these other skills then. We'll go through the active abilities first. Heal Companion. The Ranger can heal their animal companion. Takedown. Instructs the Ranger's animal companion to rush a target, knocking it prone. That could be really good. What's this? Marked for the hunt. So that, it's like Hunter's Mark, but then if the prey is killed, the mark will jump to a nearby enemy. Very good. Hobbling Shot. The Ranger... okay, so we already have this. So Hobbling Shot does the Ranger's shot now hobbles the target. Accurate Wounding Shot. The Ranger's aim becomes far more accurate. So the Ranger aims for a spot that will leave a trail to track and inflicting raw damage over time. Okay. What is this? Revive Companion. The Ranger can revive their animal companion and restore a small amount of health. Evasive Roll. The Ranger quickly dives to a safe distance and gains the Quick Inspiration. This ability does not cause recovery. Okay. Marksman. Increase the character's accuracy with ranged weapons used on distant targets. Protective Companion. Long experience fighting together enables the Ranger and animal companion to fight as a highly effective team. The Ranger's animal companion gains +1 engagement. The recovery penalty while moving is reduced for ranged weapons. Reload speeds are faster for crossbows, arbalists, and firearms. One-handed style. While wielding a single one-handed weapon, some of the attacker's hits are converted to crits. No, these are just a regular. Okay. Okay, so a lot to learn here. Concussive Shot. The Ranger targets the enemy's head, interrupting them. Hardy Companion. Okay, what does that do? Also grants the Hardy Inspiration to the companion. Okay, Takedown Combo. Next attack on the target deals greatly increased damage. Brutal Takedown. Grants a large penetration bonus to the attack. Vengeful Revival. The animal companion deals additional damage for a short time after being revived. Evasive Fire. The Ranger immediately attacks a random enemy in range. That's cool. Binding Roots. Conjures roots from the ground underneath the target, causing them to become immobilized. Master's Call. Calls the Ranger's animal companion to their side, granting the companion the nimble inspiration and causing them to move back to the Ranger incredibly quickly. Concussive Tranquilizer. Shortens the duration of the beneficial effects on the target. Play Dead. The Ranger's animal companion falls over and appears to be dead for a limited time. When the companion stands back up, they regain health from the time they spent resting. Deadly Surprise. Afterwards, the animal companion gains a large damage bonus on their next attack. Interesting. Furious Call. Hits each enemy between the Ranger and the animal companion, dealing damage and knocking them prone. That's cool. Thorny Roots. Conjures roots from the ground underneath a target, causing them to become immobilized. Adds the nasty thorns that deal pierce and slash damage. Cool. Whirling Strikes. The Ranger performs a violent swirl of deadly attacks, dealing full attacks to each enemy within range and applying raw damage over time. Requires a melee weapon. Okay, Twin Shot. The Ranger performs a ranged primary attack that shoots 2 projectiles at once. Shadowed Hunters. The Ranger and their animal companion both actively conceal themselves, vanishing from sight until they attack. While invisible, both the Ranger and their animal companion receive healing and reduce hostile effect durations. Okay, lots to consider there. Let's look at the passive tree. Defensive Bond. The empathetic bond between Ranger and animal companion yields a preternatural awareness of incoming danger, giving both a significant bonus to defense against area of effect attacks when the two are within 4 meters of each other. Okay. Bear's fortitude. Increase the character's fortitude. Okay, these are all the same. Level 3. Strengthened bond. This adds more of a defensive bonus. Stalker's link. So that's good if we were running melee. But I don't think we're going to do that. So the ranger now also gains an accuracy bonus when fighting the enemy threatened by the animal companion. Okay, so that would be good to take protective companion and stalker's link. Tumbling. Gain additional defense against disengagement attacks. Tough. Increase the base maximum health that you gain with each level. Uncanny luck. Gain a small chance to completely avoid any attack and to convert some hits to crits. 5% each. Driving flight. Each ranged attack loosed by the ranger contains such force to fly straight through the first target and hit another target behind it for less damage. Driving flight. Ranged attack bounce. +1 times with ranged weapons. Yeah, that would be really good. Practiced healer. Increases the effectiveness of any healing you cause. Improved crit. Amount of damage +10% crit damage. Spell resistance. Survival of the fittest. While hurt or better, the ranger and their animal companions both gain an accuracy bonus against any enemies that are bloodied or worse. Okay. Superior camouflage. Ranger and their companion each gain a deflection bonus against ranged attacks. Accurate and power. Empowered attacks gain increased accuracy. Potent empower. Increased damage to empowered attacks. Penetrating. Increased penetration. Lasting empower. Increased duration on affliction. Okay. Vengeful grief. When the ranger or their animal companion are knocked out, the partner suffers the normal effects of bonded grief, but becomes filled with focused rage for a short duration. While affected, they gain the nimble and tenacious inspirations. Great Soul. Increases the maximum number of times empower can be used before resting. Stunning shots. The ranger's weapon attacks interrupt on critical hits. Distraction training. The ranger has trained their companion to use their mobility and quickness to outmaneuver enemies in combat. When an enemy misses the ranger's animal companion with a melee attack, that enemy receives a penalty to their deflection. Prestige. Increase your power level, increasing the effectiveness of all abilities. So what I'm getting here is, it says the bird companion, because of its flying nature, natural ability to avoid engagement entirely. What does that mean? I'm guessing that means, so is that all the time? I wonder, because that would be really good. That would be really good. Okay, I think we're going to stick with like the rifle or the arquebus. I think. Right, because Gunhawk is a passive we already have, which gives us a bonus to all firearms. So we're going to stick with guns. Arquebus, pistol, blunderbuss. And... what are we going to do here? Marked prey. Hunter's mark, I think, is going to be really good. The marked prey and then marked for the hunt, I think, is going to be really good. I don't really want to buff up the hawk. It's just companion. Arm spare, fast runner. Yeah, okay. So we'll take marked prey for level 1. And we'll go back into stealth and diplomacy. And then for this next one, take down. Marksman increases the character's accuracy with ranged weapons on distant targets. We could do that. I think we're going to do this one too. Protective companion. Long experience fighting together enables the ranger and animal companion to fight as a highly effective team. The ranger's animal companion gains +1 engagement. That one's okay, but then if you look at Stalker's Link, The ranger now also gains accuracy bonus when fighting an enemy threatened by the animal companion. So I really like that. Shot on the run. Gunner. Reload times are faster for crossbows, arbalest, and all firearms. That could be good. One-handed style. Yeah, so marksman. Increases the character's accuracy with ranged weapons used on distant targets. How far is distant? Greater than 4 meters. Or do we take gunner and just increase reload time? Or decrease reload time? Marksman. I feel like there's going to be a lot of accuracy bonuses. And the distant target thing is kind of situational. We're going to take Protective Companion. Firearms. And Gunner for the reload speed. We want to take more shots. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. 20% reloads increased, better reload speed. All right, level up again. Stealth and diplomacy. Oh, great, we get to take another one. So that's going to be marksman. Great. Perfect. And we need to give her firearm proficiencies. Continue, stealth, and diplomacy. Okay, here we go. So we can do marked for the hunt. That's going to be good. Hobbling shot. The ranger's shot now hobbles the target. Ranger's aim becomes far more accurate. 5 companion, no, that's fine. Evasive roll, that's fine. Defensive bond. The empathetic bond between ranger and animal companion yields preternatural awareness of incoming danger. No, that's fine. That's fine. Predator sense heightens the predatory instincts of the ranger's animal companion. No, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna take accurate wounding shot. Next, stealth and diplomacy. Great. And we get one more. So do we want revive companion, evasive roll, defensive bond? So I don't think they're going to be next to each other, so we don't want defensive bond. Snake's reflexes. Predator sense heightens the predatory instinct of the ranger's animal companion, giving them a damage bonus on any creature suffering damage over time effect. No, I don't really want to buff the companion. Evasive roll. Could do evasive roll. Or are we going to need to revive our companion? Yeah. I think we're going to stay at a good range anyway, most of the time, so... Oh, I don't know. We're not really companion. Yeah, let's go revive companion. I feel like that's such an important part of the class, that more important than being able to dodge out of the ways. If our companion falls, we'll need to pick her up. All right, 10 stealth, 8 diplomacy. What is this one? Concussive shot. That's good. Okay, we're not taking these. Stalker's Link. Yeah. Ranger now also gains an accuracy bonus when fighting an enemy threatened by... Yeah, we want that. Tumbling, no. No. Okay, I guess we're taking Concussive Shot. Or we could also take Evasive Roll as well. If we're not going to take Master's Call, Binding Roots. Might go Evasive Roll, but next time we're going to take Driving Flight. We're going to need 3 for down here. 1, Driving Flight, and then these 2. Yeah, so what we're not taking is Master's Call or Binding Roots, which is fine. Alright, we'll do that. So we're skipping out on Concussive Shot. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Another level up. Alright. Tumbling. Yeah, we're just going to take a passive here. Plus 20 defense when disengaging. Or heightens the predatory instincts of the ranger's animal companion, giving damage bonus. Yeah, we're going to take a passive here. Gain additional defense against disengagement attacks. Sure, let's try that. Alright, take that last firearm. Proficiency, and that should be it. There we go. Let's talk to Maya.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Smooth the chat here. Maya folds her arms and clicks her tongue against the roof of her mouth. What's that?
You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew?
She chuckles to herself, but there's a note of resignation to it.
My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here. I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice.
She opens her palms and shrugs. Okay. At least you're upfront about spying on me.
Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right? The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment.
Okay, what if my actions damage the Royal Deadfire Company? I'm seeking Aethys. I want no part in the trading company drama. As long as you're keen on taking orders, I don't object to having you aboard. When you're on my ship, I'm the captain, don't forget it. I'm seeking Aethys. I want no part in the trading company drama.
Then I look forward to seeing how long it takes before you find yourself in someone's back pocket. Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks.
She nods toward the colorful bird of prey hopping around your ankles.
Ishi, come.
Maya taps her arm with 2 fingers and clicks her tongue again.
That's a good-looking bird.
Adair raises one hand and waggles his index finger.
Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie.
Ishiza shows no signs of recognition toward Maya or Adair. Ishiza simply claws at the ground and investigates some bugs a few graceful hops away. Insight. Click your tongue like Maya? Sure. Cocking his head, Ishiza turns to you with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. Resourcefulness. Maya cocks her head and listens.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start.
Adair nods at Ishiza, who bobs his head in response. Adair nods twice, and the large bird replies with 2 head bobs. Adair begins tilting his head up and down, and Ishiza follows it with vigorous, full-body bobs. Encouraged, Adair starts bouncing his own body up and down, at which point Ishiza stops bouncing and watches Adair with a cockeyed curiosity.
Did your friend suffer a head wound?
Maya frowns at Adair.
Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question.
Maya clears her throat into her fist.
You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made.
I'll figure it out as I go, but yes. Sure.
A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants. Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
I'd get ahead of the problem and compromise with the crew. I'd kill her, set an example for the rest. If she had a better grasp on morale, I'd cede command until we made port. Light a fuse leading to the black powder and leap over the railing. I'd let it play out, see what happens. I'd get ahead of the problem and compromise with the crew. Probably that one.
Sort it out as equals. Interesting. Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours.
Ever stifled with mutiny yourself, soldier?
Mostly preemptive measures. We try to pull the weeds before they reach the garden. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain.
Maya takes your aim and gives it a good pump. Let's be off. Okay, not a dialogue there, but we're all leveled up. So we've got a few rooms here to investigate. Let's see, Prince Aruhi, we've talked to you. Let's get everybody and go check out these rooms here. Atepu. The sun-scarred Juana glances up from the rumpled sheet of parchment in his hands and regards you with unease.
Atepu, drawer of maps. I have nothing to sell unless you are needing something else.
He clears his throat and rolls up the parchment with a quick spin of his palm. You're a cartographer who discovered Motare Okozi, correct?
What I discovered remains to be seen.
A cautious smile spreads across his lips.
The Sanctuary Isles were thought to be lost beneath the waves. If I stumbled upon one, I can think of worse finds to credit my name.
Tell me about the Sanctuary Isles.
Our ancestors marked off specific islands across Deadfire as rallying points in case a great misfortune split up the tribes. Even they could not have guessed how important the Isles would become. Some thousands of years ago, volcanoes, storms, and quakes shook the archipelago. Any one of those do happen, but never with such ferocity or all at once.
Continue.
The Juana survived by taking shelter on the Sanctuary Isles to save our society, and not just any one tribe. Since those days, we have not found any of the old Sanctuary Isles. Ngati took some beneath the waves, taking whole tribes with her. Others were lost to time and forgetfulness.
So did you notice that Atepu is a Horde player? We may have to kill him.
I am told that the Wahaki are protective toward the Isles, but that is their business.
Atepu shrugs. How did you make this discovery?
I was surveying the waters around an atoll when a storm dragged my ship off course. The waters were unknown to me. When a green fleck appeared in my spyglass, I unfurled my sail. The shore twisted around itself, confusing even this old navigator until I found myself at the center. I did not make it far up the beach before I spotted signs of habitation. Marking my coordinates and orienting myself by the evening sky, I made for Neketaka to tell the crown of my findings.
You mentioned that the entire tribes were lost?
Understand, the Deadfire was broken. The lives lost could not be counted. And more has been forgotten than may ever be remembered. Imagine how much history we lost in a single year, much less the millennia that followed. Whatever our people hoped for themselves, we may never know if we got it right or wrong.
If I was venturing to this island, what might I find?
Death.
Atepu stares away, his face losing its color until he catches your expression.
I did not mean to frighten you. These islands have known great tragedy, and millennia have passed in cheerless silence. Should you land on a sanctuary isle, do not expect to find welcome.
Okay, back to my other questions.
If we must.
You must have seen much on your travels. Ever found a sign of Ukaizo? Just hearing the word causes him to perk up at attention, though his lips press together at a slant.
There is not a Juana in all of the Deadfire who does not take to the open water hoping to catch a glimpse of the lost Ukaizo.
He sighs.
If I could walk the beaches of our ancestors, take a fleeting glimpse of what they left behind, mine would be a life well lived.
What would you hope to find on Ukaizo?
The same thing we all hope for. Answers to the long silence that precedes our history. Who we were could tell us who we are. But if I am being selfish, maps, charts. Our ancestors were keen explorers, and a roll of their parchment could teach us more than what we have gathered in the last century.
I had more questions about Motaro Okozi and the other sanctuary isles.
I will not deny curiosity.
Okay, never mind. Very well. Kahanga Palace upper floor. Let's go check that out. Is the queen up here? Is the queen up here? Hello, queen. Are you expecting me? Ooh. A little bit of loot skis. Yes, very good. Very good. Excuse me, just need to loot your upper floor.
You songwriters need a guild if you hope to learn discipline.
Not so. We speak in the tongue of Ngati and Amira.
Sam
Your
Regal.
pretty dances may upset the puddle, but we command the wind and sky.
Hey, I have missed our little talks.
Akira.
Okay. Barati.
He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati.
A sizable Amau tilts his head up and looks down his nose at you, flaring his nostrils with hungry interest.
You are a man who sits across a fire with death. Akira?
The Pallid Knight and I are on familiar terms. He nods, clasping his hands with quiet delight.
For glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment. Coins for feeding hungry gods. Akira?
You collect bounties?
Rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. May the beasts of the dreaming lands never know famine.
Barati inclines his head and touches his brow, holding the pose with deep reverence. What bounties do you have available?
Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts for luminous Adra in sacred lands.
Barati squeezes his knuckles until they're bone white. I'll take the bounty.
Akira, Tangaloa knew it would be so. Dichila sails her Voyager Alisio around the waters south of Nikitaka. The great eel hungers for her soul.
Barati touches his brow and inclines his head.
Ask, but do not keep the great eel waiting.
Nothing there. Okay. So this is the upper level, I'm guessing. It takes us outside. Because we did come in on the lower level. So let's just investigate the rest of the rooms here.
Real quiet now.
Excuse me for a moment while I loot everything you own. Sure.
There you go.
Great.
Absolutely.
Great, great, great. What is that? A scepter.
Happily.
Looks very magical. Okay.
Not a sound.
Thanks, guys. I don't think we need to go back downstairs to the Kahanga Palace. But there are stairs up here. Rooftop. Let's try the rooftop. See what's up there. See what's up on the rooftop. Bibbidi bop. Cool. These statues are awesome. So cool. Motes of light dart through the winding streams of water like schools of fish. Elder Tiger. Queen Onakaza II. There she is. Let's chat.
You make a habit of turning up uninvited.
The Queen has affected a far more relaxed posture. A pair of tigers lounge indolently beside her seat.
Kahopa, Tangaloa. Welcome, our guest.
She nods down to the cats. They fix you with attentive stares that cause many of the courtiers in attendance to gasp.
Watch out. When these things lick, well,